Hey y'all, Bridget Bartlett here. Today, I am going to share with you, if you are a health coach, not only how you can get leads online, but how you can actually build a business within HighLevel. Okay. Now, when you start out as a health coach, you probably sign up for some type of a program. You probably are challenged with health issues. And when you sign up with that program, sometimes you decide that you want to actually turn this into a business. Okay. So it could be like a network marketing company, or it could be that you're, a fitness instructor or something like that, but you want to turn this into a business. Now, the next thing that you need to do, okay, so you're starting here, you're just a client. You fall in love with the business and you decide, okay, I want to turn this into a business. Now I need to create a system. So, what you do is you use HighLevel and you build a system and you set up your automations and you spend this time doing this and you're using it for your own business, okay? So, when you are confident that this system is just amazing, because if you're in network marketing, for example, you're building up your downline, you're providing so many resources for them, you are, keeping in contact with them, you've created a really good system that really scales to new levels, right? Well, then what happens is you are networking with other coaches in that same company, and they all need the same solution that you worked so hard to build. Okay. So this is where HighLevel comes into play. Now you have this system, all right? Your clients are using the system, meaning you have your sub account within HighLevel, and you have your follow up campaigns, you have your additional tools and resources that you provide for them. You probably have a membership area that you're inviting them to so that they can access all of your resources, and probably your like onboarding videos and all of those things they're able to utilize within your account within HighLevel, right? But you've also built this system that you can easily duplicate, and you can resell as a HighLevel affiliate. They sign up for HighLevel and you can give them this system, or you can just simply resell the system as it is, okay? So you can see that there's enormous opportunity. Now, when you get to this point and you have this system and you have some clients here and you have the system, you have a network of coaches, now what you're doing is your target audience is both, okay? You're the clients who are interested in signing up, but also the coaches. So, really, now we have created a business that is focused towards this one single company. All right. So a lot of people will say, well, if I'm signed up with XYZ company, then why do I want to network with people that are in it? Aren't they already signed up? That's not the point here, right? We already know, like, the company is doing the selling for us. They're bringing in the clients. They're encouraging the clients to become coaches. And so now we really have no work here, right? They're doing all the work for us. So now what we need to do is go to the place where both the clients and the coaches are hanging out that need this system. Okay. So, where do we go? One of the best places is Facebook, right? But let's choose a company first, all right? Now, in this example, I'm going to choose Optavia. It's a really popular wellness program that coaches like to promote. So I'm going to choose Optavia, and I'm just as an example, okay? I'm not affiliated with Optavia in any way whatsoever, all right? It's just a popular company. And when you sign up as, a user or whatever, as a client, you purchase the meal plans and all that stuff. Are the meal plans. You can also decide to be a coach. Okay, so there's two levels here, right? We have the users and we have the coaches. So what I did was I actually created a system here, two different lead magnets, and what it is let me go ahead and open this up. It's basically, I'm using this as an example. Now, I am giving you guys this template and these forms here, so just know I'm going to tell you how to get that at the end of the video. But this is just an example here. So you would have your logo up here. Of course, you have your link that they're giving you. You have your image here, and you're saying, in their example, you can save $130 on the first order. Okay, so you kind of just want to introduce yourself, and then, of course, you have your link. But what we're doing is we're sharing the the survey here. Okay. So what happens when people sign up for something like Optavia, where it takes care of your meals, right? What happens is they sign up and then they're like, okay, well, I have like one meal a day that I can make. And how do I, like, what do I make? Right? Like, how do I know that it's like it all falls in line with the program, and it's a little bit overwhelming? And you're thinking, what am I even going to cook? And like, I can't use any of my normal stuff, right? So what I did is I actually just created this get your 7-day meal plan for Optavia. Okay, the specific company, plus receive a grocery list. So I've created this recipe builder, meal plan builder, that is basically, it's trained on the Optavia diet. And I'm going to show you the back end of that here in just a few minutes. But it's trained on the Optavia diet. There are 3 different options. So you're going to select the option here. Let's just say I'm on this plan. And then I'm going to choose my preferred cuisine. Maybe I just like American food. Then I'm going to choose if I have any dietary restrictions. Maybe I can't have dairy. And then I'm also going to choose like how many people are eating each meal. So how many servings do we want to create in the recipe? So I'm just going to say 1, and then I'm going to go ahead and submit. So if you're someone on the Optavia diet, which would be coaches and clients, this is obviously going to be valuable for you. So how can coaches use this? Okay, first of all, super cool, by the way. You could do this for any diet. All you have to do is train the bot. And like I said, I'm going to show you in just a second. But this is great for coaches because they can turn these recipes into a blog post. You can add it to your email campaigns that you're sending out every day. How cool would it be if you had your main email campaign is sending a recipe a day? Okay, so it creates the meal plan and it creates the grocery list. Okay, so you can see it's going and going and going. So that is one of the lead magnets. So now we need to find the people who would need that lead magnet. Okay, so I also have another one here that's kind of more simplified. This would be like something if you just were cooking a specific recipe. So you choose your meal plan, you choose the ingredients that you have, and then how many servings, and then you're going to hit submit, and then it gives you that, right? So this is great for your clients. It's great for the coaches. Again, we want to provide those resources that is going to be valuable to both because we have solutions for both, right? Always think of your lead magnets as something of value. What can I give my target customer as, that they would see as value, okay? So all I have done here is basically just create 2 pages and a website. And you can see here, this is the trick to duplication. What I love HighLevel. Inside of every website, you can create global sections. So I created the top here is a global section. So any page in this website, you can have 5,000 different lead magnet prompts here. And then you only have to change just the one, right? That's the point of global. No matter what page it's on, you only edit it one time. But you also can make sections here global, okay? So I just made it like this hero image global. So this is really just the ad. So it doesn't matter what is below here. This is always going to stay the same. And then also the footer, okay? So when I want to create a new lead magnet, all I have to do is just duplicate this page, and then I can just edit the titles, okay? So super, super easy. And of course, the more that you create, the more content you have, the more resources you have available. And I mean, you can run ads to this, right? So let's talk about kind of the back end of how you would want to promote this. Okay, so we have our lead magnets here. We have the content and all of that. So where would I go to promote this? I would go to Facebook. First of all, their Facebook page. All right. It makes perfect sense. Where are the people who are interested in this program? They are on the Optavia Facebook page, or they're in Optavia groups. Okay. There's plenty of them. All you have to do is search the title, right? Because now we want to network with these people. So what do once we get to the page? Well, you see here, if I click on the day and time here, and I look at this post, I see 26 comments here of people who tell me everything that I need to know, right? So this person just got started in January. She's got her food. Okay, so she's already ordered. She might be interested in some of our lead magnets, maybe even eventually becoming a coach. And so maybe I want to connect with her. If you're using Group Track, you'll see this appears here, and you can simply just add her to Group Track. You can add her to campaigns if you want to. I don't prefer to do that. I prefer to kind of reach out to people organically, like with my content and things like that. But you could, if you really needed, I always encourage people to make a sales goal. So if you have a sales goal this month and you're trying to crush it, do some cold outreach, all right? But don't do it in a spammy way. What we would do is we would contact Trisha and we would say, hey, I saw you were, interested in, I saw you commented on a post in Optavia. I'm using it too. And I have this great, meal planner that can really help you with some new recipes. Okay. So I'm not being like super spammy, and I'm giving something, right? I'm not asking for anything in return. I'm giving something that she probably will appreciate because, like I said, when you first start a life-changing thing like a diet, you probably need recipes. And so by creating these recipe lead magnets, we are targeting our specific market. Okay. So, what I would do is I would go through this post and I would want to friend every single person, right? Now, in the groups, what I would do is I would actually just create content that's valuable, all right? So, first of all, I like to choose 3 groups. Now, I like to choose groups that are engaging, that have plenty of members, and that takes a little bit of research. But once you find 3 good groups, and, for example, this is good. 3 posts a day. That's not that many. Maybe there's some engagement. I would want to look and see. I mean, I would probably have to join. So that's why I say it takes a little bit of research. But you can also see the members of the groups. If you're using L Messenger, you can even like just automatically send friend requests once you become part of the group. You can send friend requests to all of those people. I prefer to share value. So, for example, if I was going to promote something in this, I don't know why I can't click out of here. If I was going to share something about Optavia, like let's say maybe they have recipes are a great thing. Okay. So maybe I would make a recipe that I generated from this tool and I can share the recipe and all that. And then people will say, oh, wow, that's a great recipe. Or, oh, thank you so much for sharing. And then now you can go to that post and you can say, hey, I actually got that recipe generated from this cool tool, so this is how you want to share, right? This is how you want to network and give value without being super spammy. So let's talk about now the back end of this, all right? Because you might be thinking, whoa, this sounds like, how in the world would you even do that? Okay. So you can see here that I just simply created a tool on FormWise. So if you're not a member of FormWise yet, you can actually join. If you go to bridgetbartlett.com, you'll see in add-ons FormWise. You can go ahead and select that. And I'll give you this for free if you're an Optavia health coach. But what you want to do with FormWise is it's basically, if you imagine like when you combine like Pabbly and ChatGPT or Zapier and ChatGPT, so you're building like these workflows that is integrated with ChatGPT. So for example, we have a question here. So which plan are you on? Obviously that's important, but how does this even know anything about Optavia? Okay, the very first thing that you want to do before you even create your tool is you want to go in to the data source. Now, every company will have, PDFs, all right? Now, if I was going to look for Optavia, and I needed like PDFs, I would literally search for Optavia PDF. And then you can see all of the different guides here that are available. So what you want to do, you would find all of the guides available for your, program. Let me figure out where I was at here. Uh, Here we go. So you would find all of the documents that are available for your program, and then you would simply upload them. Okay. So now every time that you want to create like a tool with this data, all you need to do is, let me go back here. And I'm going to, when I create my tool, I'm going to click here. And you'll see here, if I go to prompts and I go click in the first one, you'll see that we have the option to add the data source. Okay, so I would click here, connect to data source, and you see Optavia diet. And now it knows what data to pull in here from the when I say the Optavia diet. Okay, so it already has all of the differences. It has the different diet plans, it has all the restrictions and all of the amounts, and even like for diabetics and vegetarian alternatives. It now knows all of that from about Optavia. Okay, so now anything that I build in here, it's going to answer and generate the content based on that data. So it's just that simple, right? So I'm just creating a step here that says, which plan are you on? Because obviously there's different amounts and different things available for each plan. So we're going to say, which plan are you on? And then we're going to say, what's your preferred cuisine? So do you want like Mexican, American, Asian, and so on? Do you have any dietary restrictions? And then how many people will be eating this meal? Okay. Then once you create that, you'll see here in the prompts that that it's really, really basic, right? So create 7 unique recipes following the Optavia plan that they chose in the first step. To choose here, all you have to do is choose the @ sign, and then you'll see all the different steps that you can choose the answer. It's kind of like, if you think of it with HighLevel as custom values. So it's basically just going to fill in the prompt here with the answer from the previous question. So we're saying create 7 unique recipes following the plan. Guidelines to serve this many people, and adheres to the Optavia diet guidelines. The user's preferred cuisine is preferred cuisine, and they have to follow the dietary restrictions here. Okay, so I actually think that should have been that. That's why it was making it so long there. Okay, so the next step here is, of course, creating the grocery list. Let me update this because I took out the user. Just edit this when I'm live with you guys. Okay, so based on 7 recipes created for, and then the answer for step 1, create a detailed grocery list that includes all the necessary ingredients for that recipe. Now that's so cool, because I know if you guys have ever, like, you gather together some recipes and you're like, okay, now I need to go to the grocery store, and you have to figure out, okay, well, how many lemons do I need for like 3 different recipes or whatever. It just really takes the guesswork out. So I like to add that additional step. And then, of course, we just have workflow completion, which is going to generate the answer. Now I have other training where I go into detail about how you can customize the themes, and you can use webhooks to send the info. You can capture info using an email submission form and display the results. You can have your FormWise affiliate link there or not. Of course, if you're white labeling this, you may not want to have that on there. So there's lots of things that you can do with FormWise, but the cool thing is once you generate this form, then it's just a matter of copying the code and embedding it into your HighLevel website. Okay, so if I was just going to embed this here, I would just go to the page in the editor, and you can see the element here is just the custom HTML. So you can see if you go to here and you go to custom HTML, you just drag that element there, and then you're going to click here and paste the code in the box, and you're good to go. And then this is what it looks like. So now you have the meal plan generator. So this is not just great as a lead magnet, but it's also great as a resource, right? So with FormWise, you can actually build out multiple different tools and things like this. So let me go to my main website here. And I'll show you you can create like a store that you could actually embed into your HighLevel account. So like I have this dashboard. You can add a custom link to your HighLevel account, and you can embed all of these. So if you are a coach for this specific company and you build your own tools, and then you add that into your HighLevel dashboard, now they have all of these tools, they have all of these resources available to them, and they're paying you additional income, or you are earning additional income by giving this system or giving it as an affiliate bonus, or selling this system just outright to Optavia coaches. Okay, so lots and lots of potential when it comes to building a system like this. If you are a health coach and maybe you had no interest in doing any type of digital marketing, you've already created the system, right, for your own business. Now it's time to level up to the duplication, and you can actually resell that. Okay, you have lots of value if you have a system that works. Okay, so thank you all so much for joining me. I did, before I go, I want to make sure that my members know how to grab those templates and the surveys there. So what you want to do is you want to go to bridgetbartlett.com and you can click to log in. And of course, you're going to click to go to the membership area. And when you do that, you will see, I'm in the certified partner thing, but you'll see the Optavia lead magnets here. So if you want to white label it, you'll need to join FormWise yourself. So that would be myvisionagency.com/FormWise. And then once you join FormWise, you can click here to get the actual templates into your own FormWise account. If you are not interested in joining FormWise and you want to just use the HighLevel website templates that I gave you with my form embedded in, you can click there and then transfer them into your HighLevel account. So go into the discussion board. Here you can see it's in the resources tab, but it's right here. If you're looking today, you'll be able to find that. Okay, so thank you all so much for joining me, and I will see you tomorrow, same time, same place. Go make your vision a reality. Bye. Thank you so much for joining us for today's training. If you have any questions, you can join us for open office hours starting right now at bridgetbartlett.com. It's free and open to everyone.